everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to what is in my tech bag 2019. Now as you can see, this is the Case Crown 13-inch messenger bag. And I literally have it stock full that it won't even close of everything that I bring in the summertime to say camping or a summer beach house, just everything technology related that I bring with me over the summer. Now I'm just going to put it down. Because believe it or not, it's actually quite heavy of everything that I have in here. Now, first of all, I bring with me the Nintendo Switch. Now, this is like the center of portable gaming now for Nintendo. I am always going to bring this with me no matter where I go, and the charger. I mean, nothing like having a little bit of portable gaming with you on a summer trip. So, this is the original Nintendo Switch with the blue and red Joy-Cons. Put that right there. Now, next up, I believe I have the Logitech MX Master 2S mouse. Now, this thing is absolutely amazing, but the price isn't that great. The price is a little hefty. It's like $99 coming from the Logitech website. Now, from Amazon, it's like $59, $69. I mean, somebody is definitely going to get it from there. They're not going to go to the Logitech website to pay more. So, this thing is absolutely amazing. It has a back button, a forward button, horizontal scrolling. And this right here where you put your thumb is actually a button. It doesn't seem like one. It's one you could, all of these buttons, I'd say you can configure to whatever you want using the MX Master 2S software. Now it has vertical scrolling. There is a button right here. You can control how you want to scroll. The normal choppy scrolling is the first one. And you can have a very smooth scrolling. Like you could push this thing and it will keep scrolling and it will keep going. Now I was in class in high school this past year and one of my friends loved this mouse. He would literally take his finger and go and just watch it scroll. He'd be like, oh my god, it keeps scrolling. So yep, fancy mouse. Next up. Now, this bag may also seem like it is literally the pouch of every charger I have, but, I mean, I got a lot of stuff, so you kind of want a lot of chargers, and you especially need the juice over a vacation time. Next up, I have my Apple AirPods. These are the Generation 1. Now, when these came out, I thought it was absolutely amazing. I mean, you could kind of see it coming from Apple because nobody's always going to want to have cords on their AirPods or on their earpods in general, so these things, especially with the features, are amazing. Only have one in your ear if you wanted to. Double tap for Siri, and you can control that in your settings no matter what you want. But what I would like to see next gen from Apple on Series 3, more colors and probably better sound. Because not a lot of people are going to buy these if they sound just like earpods that you could put inside your ear with the normal cords. But honestly, too, I hate the joke. People, oh, you're rich with your AirPods. You're rich with your AirPods. Shut up. They're AirPods. Grow up. Whatever. Some people don't want cords. Some do. Whatever. But I would also like to see colors. If they came out with a black or red version, I'm on board already. Easily. I mean, just white. No, not everybody's just going to want white. But you can also get a D-brand skin or a slicker app skin. I've been constantly thinking about that, just wrapping it in like a carbon fiber red or a black, especially to match my setup, red-black. It would look pretty good, especially when you're on the go. Now, I'm going to set that one aside. Next up, considering I bought my MacBook Pro this year for school, I need the USB-C Moken dongle. Now, that's always a funny word to say, dongle. Now, considering MacBook Pro only supports USB-C, yes, we all know that, I had to get a dongle. Now, what is currently in here is the Bluetooth receiver for my MX Master 2S. Now, this thing also has two USB ports, a micro SD slot for a micro SD card, a normal SD card slot, and an HDMI slot. Now, there's also nothing else on the other side, but what I like about too is this is like a gold-plated USB-C adapter. And that looks awesome. So, this thing ran me about $26 on Amazon. I ordered it before my MacBook Pro got here, so I wouldn't just be able to have like no USB-C adapter and not be able to plug in anything I wanted, especially with a mouse. So I kind of need a mouse with a laptop, so yep, putting that aside. Now, next up, my Apple Pencil first generation. Now, I have an iPad Pro, and I looked at this thing anytime I was out. I went to Best Buy, I looked at this thing, and I absolutely loved it. Now, honestly, I'm kind of sad to say, I don't use this that much. Normally, I have a magnetic slot that would just sit right on my computer, and I wouldn't really use the Apple Pencil. Now, I'm definitely not an artist, but I enjoy the Apple Pencil a lot, and I like the second gen one too. I tried the second gen one out in Best Buy, and it is very, very light. This thing also seemed kind of heavy now trying out the second generation, but I like the design of this one more. I don't like seeing that it doesn't have the silver tip with the Apple Pencil engraving on the top on the second generation. Plus, this is removable, so you'd have to charge it standard Lightning USB, and it's just weird to see plugging in this to your iPad so it looks like a big lollipop. But I can kind of understand where they're coming from with the second generation, where it just magnetizes and charging wirelessly to the new iPad. But yeah, I love this thing, and it's pretty sad to say that I don't use it a lot. But I love it, so putting that aside. Next up, let's see, I have a ton of chargers in this bad Larry. Now, next up I want to say is, this is a 10-foot fast charging cord from Charge Cords. Now, I followed Charge Cords on Instagram for the longest time, and they have like braided cables. This one appears to be black and white. It's like a very braided cable, very strong. It's not hard to break. But I also wanted to try them out for the longest time, and so far I haven't had an issue with it. Now, a thing with charging, having a bigger block will charge it faster. This is the charging block that came with my iPad. More about that in a little bit. And it charges everything very fast. I'm sitting here gaming all the time. I plug my phone in, I plug my iPad in. This thing's done within like an hour, hour and a half. Probably less than an hour. It's awesome. So, always want that portable juice, especially when traveling. You want to use your phone more, you want to charge it more. Putting that aside. Now, I also have, considering my Switch, you don't want it to run out of battery, the USB charger for Nintendo. Now, this thing is kind of short, but also it just plugs right into the dock or plugs right into the Switch. So, yep, there's not really much to say about that, honestly. Now, I have an Apple Watch Series 3, which I will go grab. It's going to roll over here. Now, I have the Apple Watch Series 3 in kind of like a rose gold color, and it is a cellular version, 42 millimeter. I love this thing. I easily love this thing. I'm not a fan of the traditional Apple band because I had the Series 1 back in 2015 when it originally came out. I paid for it for myself for my birthday, and I wasn't a fan of the normal band. Then I saw this. One of my favorite YouTubers, name is David DeFranco, big fan. He got this same Apple Watch, so I wanted to get the same one as him. And I love this band. Sure, you can't even tell if it's really dirty. Just put it on, tighten up. No, because originally on the first Apple Watch, I had struggled like trying to button it by myself without using my other hand, because I couldn't really use my other hand. But this one, you just tighten it up, put it down, and you're done. And this thing is on my wrist for the rest of the day. And it's always annoying that sometimes I want to just line it up so I don't see it going like, just hanging off. But otherwise, I love this thing. And I really didn't see a sense to update to the Series 4 this year. They upped the price a little too high, and I'm not a fan of the new design. Now, I love Apple, but sometimes the prices are ridiculous, are insane. And I hate to say that, but I love it. So, yeah, that is the Apple Watch. And this is the cord to my Series 1 charger. Series 1 Apple Watch charger. Now, I don't know why, but this one was actually longer. This was a Series 1 one. The Series 3 one was a lot smaller, so I was like, I can't deal with this. So I just took this one out of the closet, and this was my Series 1 charger, so... And this was just the standard block that it came with, so... I mean, I just let it sit on my bedside table and just let it charge. Especially when I'm ever going to go out, because I don't like just wearing this, like, at home. Like, I feel kind of weird. I always wear it when I go out, so... Putting that aside. Now, I have my iPad Pro 9.7 inch. Now, I also have the 9.7 inch iPad Pro keyboard attached. Now, I thought this thing was like $130 when it first came out. I love the like folding mechanism. Fold it out, then put your iPad right here, and then it's completely fine. But they wanted like $130, $150. I was like, no way. Like, that's insane. But I found this a couple years later. It was like $45 on eBay. I'm like, that is a steal. Free shipping and everything. Now, the condition's not that great, but you can easily just clean up whatever you spill on it, honestly. But you can still see, like, the keyboard inside. And the condition was okay. There's still, like, a little bit of spots on the front. You can't really see unless you have good lighting, but, yeah. Slow down here. Now, yeah, so now this is my 9.7 inch 32 gigabyte iPad Pro 9.7 inch coming from an iPad mini. I got my first iPad mini like 2015, 2014. I got the iPad mini first gen in space gray for Christmas from my grandparents. No, I believe it was from my parents. And that thing was absolutely awesome. Then I realized I wanted something bigger. Now, once I saw this, I let a couple of new ones come out before purchasing this because they wanted like $600, $700 new from Apple for one of these. And I'm like, no way. Especially with Apple Pencil support. These two were great. But like I said before, I'm no artist. But I've never had anything in rose gold either. Now, rose gold is a really nice color. Especially when I have it on my Apple Watch too. Rose gold, rose gold. It's great. Now, what I'm ashamed to say is, I bought this thing new from GameStop. Now, I think I made a mistake because I thought it would come in much better condition. Now, as you can see, this edge is like dinged up. Like you can see the white under it. This corner, I believe, has got a little bit of the same kind of thing. Not a fan. Because I like, especially having an expensive Apple design, Apple product, to be very clean. I take care of everything I have. Now, seeing this, I was like, especially when it came, like, who doesn't take care of a product, especially when you want it to last a lot longer? I don't know. So, next up, I have the extension cord to my MacBook charger. Now, I thought the charger was a little too small. A little too small. This was like $7 on eBay. Amazon wanted $30. I think another site or Apple wanted like $30. It was like $7 for a brand new cord on eBay. So I'm like, I love eBay. You can make offers to people. You can get free shipping, new condition. Things work great. So this is just the extension cable. Now, obviously, I would also carry the normal MacBook Pro charger. You can just plug this in if I wanted to, or just take this top off and switch and slide in the MacBook Pro extension cord, which is what I always do, so. And then, yeah, and then this is just the normal USB cable, USB-C. And, yeah, just average charger. I mean, not really much to say. And then, I believe, lastly, if that is everything, the MacBook Pro quad-core i5 8GB Space Gray 2018 edition MacBook. I love this thing. Now, I've had this thing probably for a little bit over a month, and I can't say that I don't like it. I think it's amazing, and especially when I need it for school in the fall. Now, school's gonna be a pain in the ass. And, yeah, so this is, like, the final product that I have in my Case Crown technology bag. Now, I'll put this right back inside, because I don't know what else to do with it. And yeah. So, once again, just the case crown 13-inch messenger bag. This thing is absolutely amazing. I love case crown. I've been loving case crown for the past few years now. Every time I look at their products, they're actually really, really nice. And this thing also has a ton of pockets. Now, I did a review back on a older video, probably like a month ago maybe, so you can go and watch that if you want to know more about this. And yeah. So, I also have all of my social media linked down below, and don't forget to catch all my Twitch streams. I try to stream at least every day, Monday through Friday, probably starting around 12 noon or a little before, and I have that link down below also. And don't forget to subscribe. And yes, I have a subscribe pillow. I saw it on throwboy.com, and I'm like, gotta have it. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see everybody in the next video.